There is no serious person out there who would suggest somehow that you could even rig America's elections.
Have you seen any evidence of any collusion between what I'll call Trump world, associates of campaign officials, Trump world and the Russians to swing the 2016 presidential election?
I'll give you a very simple answer. No.
Any collusion between the Russians and the Trump campaign?
There's nothing there from that standpoint that we have seen directly linking our president to any of that.
Do you have evidence that there was in fact collusion between Trump associates and Russia during the campaign?
Not at this time.
Collusion between members of the Trump campaign and the Russians. There was no evidence of that included in our report.
I understand that, but does it exist?
Not to my knowledge.
Not only is there no evidence that the Trump administration or campaign was connected to Russia or committed any crime, no evidence at all of committing a crime. There's not even an accusation that I know of what crime would have potentially been committed.
Have you seen any evidence so far in this investigation, hard evidence of collusion between what I will call Trump world and Russia or Russian agents to interfere with the election?
No, Chris, I've seen no evidence.
Do you believe there's been collusion between the Trump campaign and Russia from what you know?
So I don't know. We certainly don't have a smoking gun. We don't have that direct, clear evidence.
Can you say definitively that there was collusion? There were people affiliated with the Trump campaign who were working with Russians to time the release of damaging information about Hillary Clinton that had been hacked either from John Podesta or the DNC?
I don't think we can say anything definitively at this point.
Some of your fellow Republicans are very insistent that there is no evidence whatsoever that the Trump campaign or his associates colluded with Russians during the campaign.
I've seen no evidence either. So far as I know, there's no evidence of any collusion at all.
But we have seen no evidence, been presented with no evidence that anybody on the Trump campaign or an American was involved, including with the Russians.
We can say, we have said repeatedly over the last 2 months that our source is not the Russian government.
You and the Russian government did never try to influence the outcome of the US presidential election, and there will be no evidence found.
Read my lips.
No.